Hello everyone, I'm Rico Hizon and we are here for an exclusive interview with no less than the UAAP basketball champions for season 88, the De La Salle Green Archers! Woo! And we have with us, of course, the finals MVP, Motor Mike Phillips. Guys, how does it feel that, what a wonderful Christmas gift, right? To win the championship, Game 3 against the UP Fighting Maroons. Mike, let's start off with you.
It was just an amazing blessing. Something we always talk about is Jesus couldn't have wrote this season any better. Through all the ups and downs, we just been through everything together. Jesus was with us in the valley, and then he rose us all the way up to the peak, and we couldn't have done it without just the LaSalle community always being there. And just like we were talking about right before we started, my most memorable experience right after championship is always having that homecoming in Henry C, in the CADs, and right in the heart of LaSalle. Yeah, I still get goosebumps when I think about it.
Ang saya talaga, hindi ba, Boris? To win a championship for De La Salle University. Anong feeling mo? Kasi Game 2, my goodness, di ba? Last few seconds, rim out, redemption in Game 3. Ano yung pakiramdam mo?
Sobrang saya po, sobrang blessing sa akin kasi yung laro pong yun, parang dedicate ko po sa family ko, sa baby ko. And ayun nga po, hindi lang po kami nanalo ng Game 2. And sabi ko naman sa mga teammate ko, babawi ako sa kanila sa Game 3. Bibigay ko yung best ko kasi para din kay Mike, kay Bright sa last year nila. Yep. Ayun po.
Ang saya talaga. And what about you, Mason? First season with the DLSU Green Archers. You came from a school in Katipunan. How does it feel to win a championship with LaSalle?
It's a surreal feeling. I mean, it's something that I thought was far-fetched because of all the trials that we went through earlier in the year. So, but for me, it's all credit to the guys that really fought hard when me and Kim were all out also. You know, it's really hard to even get to the Final Four in the first place. So it's truly a blessing from God. And we just kept our faith, and that's really what helped us get this championship.
Alam mo, talagang nagkaisa talaga ang lahat ng mga players, coaching staff, supporters. I mean, of course, JC, marami ring critics out there, hindi ba? Through the peaks and valleys of season 88. Ano bang feeling mo?
Sobrang proud lang din po sa team namin na nag-stick kami together despite all the struggles and challenges na nagkaroon sa team, yung mga injuries, parang doon po lumabas yung teamwork and team chemistry namin. And yun nga, like I said, sobrang proud ako kasi everyone stepped up. Especially nung nawala si Mace and si Kian for a while. And yun nga, thank God na nakabalik sila sa Final Four and yun, natulungan and complete kami. At least nabigay namin yung full potential ng team.
Oo, talagang everyone stepped up. Luis, you had the injury to Mason and to Kian. What were the emotions like, especially during midway through the season, that two key players from the team were down with injuries?
Yun po, to be honest, it was very challenging po for everyone. Because syempre po, we thought na they couldn't play again and give us help. But yun, everyone kept their faith po with what Mason said and what Mike been saying. Then yun po, it's just happy to see how everyone persevered and worked hard throughout all of the challenges God gave us. And it's just happy to see na it paid off.
Paid off the hard work, no? Throughout season 88. And what about for you, Earl? What is the feeling now that, because last year was an injury season 87 for you, and to play in season 88 and to win this championship? What's the feeling like?
Pure joy. That's all I can really say, because to be able to play again with my brothers, to play again with the people that I'm with the whole year, it's truly a blessing, because we never knew how we would be able to overcome the trials that we were facing, but we stuck to what it says in James 1:2, which is we considered it pure joy when we face trials.
wow, really God is the center
Amen.
of this
Amen.
team,
Amen. Amen.
right?
Amen.
And I see it in the faith and in the strength of each player's prayer, right? And Mike, this is your last year. I mean, I'm sure mixed feelings that you're leaving LaSalle as a champion and a finals MVP. What your reaction?
The very first reaction I would just say, I remember when my rookies especially, and also Silvo, they told me during those last dying minutes of the game, sabi na, para sa'yo to, Kuya Mike, para sa'yo to, para sa inyo to, ni Kuya Bryce. Sabi ko, wow, I mean, those are the things that I really kind of have the full circle moments, because I remember when I was a rookie, I was trying to just give everything I can for my seniors who've been there. Of course, my first year I had Justine Baltazar, who gave 5 years of hard service to LaSalle, and so now that I was able to kind of follow in his footsteps and give my 5 years of service, and thank God that we were able to just end my career with the championship. I couldn't have asked anything more, and just finishing it with these group of guys, we have these bonds that last a lifetime. And when we go back in 5, 10, 20 years, when we're at each other's marriages and we're at each other's and everything, and we're gonna tell these stories. We're gonna tell, hey, we're having these memories together, these downfalls, these pitfalls, but most importantly, these triumphs that we shared together.
Alam mo, Boris, nakita namin yung attendance kahapon sa Araneta Coliseum. More than 24,000 people. I mean, nakikita ko, focused ka talaga. No? You're zoned in. Hindi ka ba ninenervyos? I mean, sa dami-daming tao, UP fight, Animo LaSalle. Hindi ka ba nako-confused when you're on the court, holding the ball, and about to make a shot?
For me, hindi po ako kinakabahan. Sobrang composed po ako sa sarili ko. And then, nire-remind ko naman po yung mga teammate ko na relax lang po kami sa loob ng court. And huwag kami manggigil. And tulungan lang po kami and more effort. Ayun lang po.
And, Mason, the team throughout season 88 has been criticized, especially in social media, for its free throw shooting, right? For its free throw shooting. But, I mean, the team came through yesterday. I mean, were you 100% yesterday with your free throw shots? Wow, all right. 100%. I mean, how do you deal with that when you hear all of this noise about free throw shooting, your defense, and that you have to improve on it, and everything, and all the critics out there?
I mean, to be honest, with the free throw shooting, it just came down to routine. What we do at practice every day, just repetitions. Just following what Coach Redren has in store for us. And this is all the techniques he's been teaching us at practice is really what gets us to the line, and just knocking it down, locking in, and just knocking the free throw down. So, but yeah, again, there's a lot of critics, but I mean, we just play our game, and yeah, that's the LaSalle way.
That's true. That's the LaSalle way, right? Never shall we fail. and for you, JC, what does wearing the De La Salle University Green Archers jersey mean to you?
It means a lot to me po since I started playing basketball sa Salle Green Hills nung nag-start ako sa Manila. So, yun yung nag-give ng way for me to showcase my talent. And yun yung nagbigay sa akin ng opportunity to play here sa UAAP, the big stage ng basketball here in the Philippines. And I think forever akong grateful sa LaSalle for this. And yun, I just want to give back by playing my best every game. And yun, thankful kami na nakuha namin yung championship. And para sa LaSallian community, lahat ng ginagawa namin.
Animo.
LaSalle.
And Luis, homegrown, yes. I mean, also Luis Pablo is homegrown, no, from LaSalle Green Hills. I'm also from LaSalle Green Hills. LSGH. And of course, when it comes to the game, Luis, it's always about offense. How many points you score? Have you scored 20 points, 25 points, 30 points? Defense doesn't really get a lot of headlines. But those blocks, those splendid blocks that you had, no, against UP. I mean, what does it feel? I mean, how do you bring so much energy into the game, Luis?
Yun po, from day one naman, me and Coach Topex already agreed on what my role is for this team. Ayun nga, it's about the intangibles, the things that you don't see in the stat sheet. Not everyone's willing to give that and give the effort to do that. So me, I always take pride in with my energy and always spreading positive energy to everyone. And I just really wanna make a place that has like a big impact on winning, especially on defense. I love the feeling of stopping my opponents. That feeling of them na di ko kaya makascore kay Luis. That feeling.
And those like tomahawk blocks, right? Tomahawk blocks. And what I really felt watching Game 2 when Voris missed that shot, with about 4 seconds left, in and out. I mean, I could really see the unity of the team. All of you went to Voris. Voris' head was down. He was so disappointed. But all of you picked him up immediately without wasting a second. Right? You all went to him. So it really shows that it's not about the stats. It's not about the scoring, Earl. It's about the school being united as one and the team.
Family.
I think that was just an embodiment of what we've been practicing off the court, and we've really grown as young men with how we've been praying together, how we've been actually we've been doing rosary sessions together, and those little things, Bible studies together, and worship. All those little things that people don't see are the things that help us in those clutch moments, and it's what keeps us tight together. And all of those things that we do off the court directly translate to what we do.
And Mike, let me get back to you. You're a graduating student. How important is academics to you, and how does it shape your discipline as an athlete?
Yes, I feel like being a LaSallian, you cannot be a LaSallian without getting it done in the classroom. And it's not just the grades, it's really just the approach, right? When I came in, a lot of the, unfortunately, a lot of the stigma around basketball players, not only in LaSalle, but in the UAP was, di pumapasok yung mga basketball players, yung mga athletes. And what I saw was, it really started with my Kuya Ben. He was the one that modeled it for my Kuya Zay and myself. And he just showed me, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. And it's not just about getting the good grades, it's about the approach, because he taught me how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So if you're able to challenge yourself, to go to class, to really make that extra effort, right? And really challenge yourself to, develop and try to be a Renaissance man or woman, it really starts there in the classroom. I believe the sound education really prepares you beyond the court, beyond the graduation for a full life, because they don't only teach you the statistics, the language, they teach you about faith, the core values of being a LaSallian, faith, service, communion, this whole embodiment of a LaSallian education. So many people, it's so sought after. And how blessed are we to have a scholarship at one of the most amazing institutions in the Philippines, in the world, actually. And of course, that opportunity is just a blessing. And just because we're able to just play basketball, we're able to enroll in this education, it's such a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy that this culture that we're building in LaSalle, that we've been building for the past years, really, emphasizes going to the classroom, embodying it as a part, just as important as it is going to practice and showing up every day.
And I'd like to also ask all the players, kamusta naman yung academics? How important is academics for you? And of course, building your future after your basketball career, and also having a professional career outside of basketball if your basketball careers don't take off. Ikaw, Boris, kamusta?
Sobrang saya din po. Sobrang blessed din po ako sa napuntahan kong school. And ito rin po yung pangarap ng father ko sa akin, na makalaro ako sa malalaking school na to. And ayun nga, thankful din ako sa managers, sa management, and sa community sa pagtanggap nila sa akin dito. And naayos ko naman po yung pag-aaral ko. Napagsasabay ko naman po yung pagpasok and then practice kahit sobrang nakakapagod.
Oo nga. Sinasabi nila talagang mahirap maging student-athlete, hindi ba? Kasi practice umaga, hapon, gabi. And then you also have to attend your classes in the university. So, how do you balance and how important is it, Mason, to have a degree at De La Salle University?
It's really important, actually. I mean, it's not just connections that you make in LaSalle, it's actually like everything you learn from day to day, whether it's from the professors, from your classmates, from the new people that you meet, new friends you make. You know, it's just really that LaSallian community bond that gets you through. And then it's also really important to get that degree because, I mean, after basketball, like you said, if basketball doesn't work out, you always have to have a backup plan. You always got to be prepared for whatever happens.
Ikaw, JC, what's your favorite subject?
Business management, so...
Oh, business management?
Opo. So, more on taxation,
Accounting.
accounting.
And math.
Businessman.
Gusto mo ba maging negosyante?
Opo.
Even as a basketball player?
Yeah. And I think most of the basketball players naman po parang yun yung track na pinupuntahan nila. Na after basketball, they have a business for them to work on for their future, and yun po, at least while studying, I have a specific plan na on what to do after basketball.
And you, Luis, how important is it to have a degree at De La Salle University?
Siyempre, super important yan. Since, yun nga, student-athlete. Student comes first, always. And yung basketball, ano lang naman to eh. It's like a bonus lang. Siyempre, itong talent na to, it's been given by God. So, siyempre, our priority pa rin is to study. Diba? We're still all students. Itong basketball is just a bonus and our way to inspire people. But, you know, academics pa rin is, it's different when you like know something outside basketball. And syempre, basketball is a physical sport. You never know when will your motor stop, diba? So it's always safe to, you know, make sure that you know anything, you know, outside than basketball.
Yeah, that's true. It's always good to have a backup plan and to have a degree. You can never buy a degree. You really have to go through the whole process. And what about you, Earl? How important? What's your favorite subject?
Sports psychology, because
Sports psychology.
because I just took this class past term, and actually I just finished my thesis, so I'm actually going to be graduating soon, and just placing that importance on how you do anything is how you do everything. And if I'm able to approach my academics like the way I approach my basketball, I'm able to have that all-round approach in life.
Taking that minor, right?
Yeah, like minor. So actually, I'm also taking a minor in spirituality. So that's something I want to directly channel my focus in, and able to use my talent in sports and also connect it with my spirituality.
And briefly, for all of you, who are your inspirations in life? Your mom, your dad, your lolo, lola, your girlfriends, your partners. You, Mike.
Actually, you know, when you talk about inspiration, my mom, my dad, and my two brothers, all of them, when I was a kid, I always looked up to them. But something my dad told me, my son, you know, all of us are just extensions of Jesus Christ. And so I believe Jesus is really the one I look up to. You know, he's the one that really made that biggest sacrifice. And you talk about what is love. Jesus showed us what love was by going up on that cross. He's a perfect man. He never sinned, but he died for all of us with our sinners. And so all my brothers here, you guys are all just extensions of Jesus' love. That's why I just feel this love so much in LaSalle, because Jesus' presence is so, you know, here in LaSalle.
And you, Mason, what does Animo LaSalle mean to you beyond the basketball court?
It means just that, you know, that sense of, you know, just being together. You know, like something I learned in LaSalle so far is that everybody's always so friendly, everybody's so welcoming, everybody's just together all the time. And it's something that it's easy to kind of fit in because everybody's approachable, everybody's, again, easy to talk to. So, I mean, that's what it means to me when it comes to animalism.
And ikaw, Boris, who is your inspiration in life?
Inspiration niyo po, yung tatay ko po. Siya po lagi yung bawat yung game po namin. Siya po yung lagi yung nasa isip ko. Para sa kanya po lagi yung bawat kung anong gawin ko po sa loob ng court. Para po lagi sa kanya. Kahit tumitira po ako. And sa baby ko po, siya po yung sa baby ko po, siya po yung nagbigay ng lakas sa akin nung dumating po siya. And
Ano pangalan ng baby mo, Boris?
Kalista ba niya po?
Alisa. Ilan taon na siya?
5 months po.
5 months.
Sa kanya ko po talaga binubuhos yung ano ko po sa mga teammate ko, yung lakas ko sa mga teammate ko rin po. Sila po yung nagbibigay sa akin ng lakas. And yung family ko po,
Importante talaga yung support system, no, of the family through the ups and downs of life. They're there for you every step of the way.
nung namatay po yung tatay ko, parang nawala rin po yung gana ko maglaro sa loob ng court. And parang nasa isip ko po na gusto ko na sumuko. Parang ayaw ko na po ituloy yung career ko. And sa mga teammate ko, nagpapasalamat din po ako sa kanila. And sa mga mahal ko sa buhay, sa family ko. Sila po yung nagbigay sa akin ng lakas na lumaban lang po. And also po sa baby ko, yung dumating po siya, parang doon rin po naging masaya yung buhay ko nung dumating po siya. Alam po.
Oh, what a beautiful Christmas gift that you have. This championship, tapos yung anak mo, yung daughter mo, and your family. That's the best Christmas gift that you can have this year. And what about you, Luis? What keeps you strong? What keeps you together?
Yun po, to follow up on what Mike said. It's always God. It's always Him na every time yan, He gives us challenges and triumphs, diba? Sometimes nga, there are times that we question Him kasi on how difficult, the situations that He gives us. Pero at the end of the day, sa Kanya ka pa rin tatakbo, sa Kanya ka pa rin magpe-pray. So, ayun lang, that's the big thing na I've realized throughout this season. I really, improved on my faith, and every problem talaga, He's always the answer.
Earl and JC, what inspires you in life?
Yeah, same. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's always going to be the one that keeps us strong, one that keeps us together, and I'm sure that's the same for JC.
Yeah. Si God din po, since siya yung nag-fuel sa amin every day. And also yung parents ko, family. Since day one, nandyan sila to support me sa basketball. And I think wala ako dito ngayon kung di po dahil sa kanila. So yun.
And my last question to you guys is, what do you have to say to Sav Lucero, who said that LaSalle's only showing up in the championship series for attendance and not to win? What do you have to tell him?
Just one thing, I remember playing against him, having those battles. He's just always that really competitive guy. And so, I know that competitive especially carries over in the PBA. So I know he didn't mean any harm or foul like that. And it's just part of that competitive nature. So, it became a good sense of fuel for us. And, nothing harm on our side for him.
Who would like to, Luis? Sav Lucero?
Just to thank him for inspiring us and giving us extra motivation. Yeah.
All All right. On that note, thank you so much to you guys, Mike, Boris, JC, Earl, Luis, and Mason. Yes, UAAP Season 88 basketball champions, the De La Salle University Green Archers. Animo La Salle!